Hello everyone and welcome back to our YouTube channel. I hope that wherever you're watching this in the world you are happy and well.
On the last video we had amazing feedback about our renovation that we've done to our self-converted Sprinter van, and you guys want to see more, so that is exactly what we're going to do today.
We finished all the painting, we finished all the bits that we needed to do to get it feeling nice and new again, and we've started to put all of our stuff back in, and it definitely feels like home again, which is just really nice because during these uncertain times, you might not know, we've been house sitting, so we've not been in our home, so it feels really nice to have it back again. We're the indie projects Bee and Theo, and with our cat Gingy Bear we're driving around the world in our beautiful self-built Sprinter van. For the last 6 years we have driven over 100,000 miles around Europe, exploring all the way up to the Arctic Circle in Norway. Follow us as we adapt to life's ever-changing challenges during the pandemic that's sweeping the world. Please subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video.
The van is looking so beautiful and tidy, and I got a little story for you. You might be wondering why I'm focusing on this Oriental Sandalwood indoor spray. Well, when we went to the supermarket the other day, it fell off the shelf all over the floor and leaked everywhere, and now the van stinks.
So that was not what we wanted to happen on the way to the supermarket. The only reason we realised it had happened is because Theo, with his super sense of smell, was suddenly like, what can I smell? It smells really nice. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's my favourite fragrance, but it's really overpowering because usually when we use it, it's only like one spray and the whole van smells lovely. This was an entire bottle, which is like 700 ml, so the whole van floor was drenched in it. It's lovely in small dosages, but now the whole van is reeking and it's overpowering. So don't worry if me and Theo are looking a little bit dazed in today's video. It's purely because the fumes of the Oriental Sandalwood are getting to us a little bit. But now we're going to go to the back of the van.
So I'm just hanging out in the garage of our van. Obviously I always do this, but if you guys have been following my personal YouTube channel, you will know all about where I'm going to mount my mountain bike in the garage area, and it's basically going exactly where I'm going to be. I picked up one of these through axle mounts. These are really good, and I found this one through Matt from Van Life TV's channel, so thanks Matt. And basically I'm going to mount it down here, and it just means that my bike, when the front wheels off, are mounted and clamped to this device. It's going to be nice and secure when we're driving around, going off-road, and I don't have to worry about my bike flying around in the garage.
So you might have seen a couple of videos back that I finally made a curtain for this tiny little window, because even though we've been living in the van since 2018, we've never put a curtain up there, so it was definitely needed. It was really simple to do. We wanted it to be as simple as possible. I got it done within literally an hour or so. But the only problem was, when we put it that way, it was all really bunched up together and just didn't work very nicely, so rolling it up makes it so much smoother. And I used these little fake leather latches that I got online like last year and forgot about. So they just tuck down and there you go, sorted. I love them as well, they just look so cute.
So back in the garage, and one of the questions we get asked the most is all about our electrical setup and if these lithium batteries are worth it. So lithium batteries for some reason have become a very controversial topic, almost like insulation in a van. It's that deep, and basically lithium batteries are not going to work if you don't install them properly. They need the correct components to work with lithium. They're very different on how they charge from lead acid or AGM batteries, so make sure you've got the right components. Make sure you talk to an expert who knows what they're doing, because it's well worth it. Ours are fully set up correctly with pretty much all Victron components. It's amazing, and so far we haven't had a problem. For the last 2 years they've worked and they've kept us powered up on the road, which is amazing, because a lot of you ask, what do we do for a job? Well, we do YouTube and we make videos and we do lots of work on a laptop, so we need to make sure we've got constant power all day for 2 laptops. And the way we charge these batteries up is from a 335 watt LG Neo Black solar panel that's on our roof, and it's amazing. It's one of the best solar panels that I know of, and it really does keep these lithium batteries topped up. Another way we charge our lithium batteries is through a B2B charger, which basically when the van's driving, it charges up our leisure batteries in the back, which is excellent because you can't always rely on solar. When we've been in Norway and it's rained 10 days at a time, it's nice to just start the ignition and top our batteries up and go for a drive. It's really the best combo having solar and a B2B. I'd also recommend getting a really good inverter. We've got a Victron inverter charger and it's amazing. I hear a lot of people getting cheap inverters and they have to turn them on and off all the time because they use too much power. We never turn our inverter off at all. We leave it on 24/7 and it just works. It draws hardly any power.
So before we talk about any other things that we love about our van and things that we've changed in it, I wanted to talk to you about some of our stickers that you guys have been snapping up like they are hot cakes. And actually that leads on perfectly to today's sponsor, which is Squarespace. And Squarespace is a fantastic online platform where you can build your own website. You don't need any experience at all, which is why we love it so much. You can drag and drop and have all different features on there that you want. For us, we have a shop on our website, which is great. It means we can sell our stickers. It's really easy to add them on there, make them look really good, and it looks so professional even though we don't really know what we're doing. So if you want to try out Squarespace, you can get a 14-day free trial and 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain if you use the link in our description and use the code IndieProjects at checkout. So try it out. You can sell your own stickers online, and if you are curious, we definitely still have some in stock, so grab them whilst you can.
So I know I say lithium batteries are important, but really a fixed bed is one of the most important things in a van. But obviously that's just my opinion, but after living in a van with a fixed bed and a rock and roll bed where I had to make it every single day,
had to make it.
It's a massive difference. It's such a massive difference. Whoever has to make the bed soon after a couple of days gets bored of making said bed. It's not fun, especially in a small environment when it's been raining and you just want to stay in bed for a bit longer but the other person wants to get up. It's not ideal.
Now Theo is in love with the fixed bed and so am I, but also another really important thing that we definitely wanted to have in the van was a fixed seating area, because in our old van that Theo mentioned, the one with the bed that wasn't fixed, the bed also doubled up as the sofa, so we'd get into little arguments about, I want to get out of bed and sit on the sofa, well I want to stay in bed because I feel like crap. So definitely having a fixed bed and a separate seating area is literally like the height of luxury for us. It's changed the game, so if you can have that space, definitely do it. And also a little tip for you, if you're doing a seating area and you want comfort, you want extra lounging potential, use old caravan cushions. They're cheaper than getting brand new foam, they're way comfier than brand new foam, and they're just brilliant. We've got one that is essentially a single bed. It's the whole width of the van, so we could always have a guest stay here if we wanted to as well.
So when we built this van, we built it with Gingy Bear in mind and even made her our own little mezzanine sleeping area. So she literally lives up there, and we've even got her own face cut out down here where she goes to the toilet, and it's right next to our toilet as well.
So when we decided to do a van conversion, we'd been living on a narrowboat for 3 years prior to that, and you can definitely see that in the design that we did in the van. And the thing that we both love about the van is that it doesn't actually feel like a van when you're inside it. It could be a cabin, it could be a narrowboat, and it really does feel like home. But there were some things missing, which were photos. I've been carrying them around for ages, just hadn't put them up. So now having them on the wall, it just really adds a nice homely touch. We've got some familiar faces on there. I'm definitely going to add some more, and it's just really nice to see.
So another thing I'm really fond of about our van is our roof rack, and that's because it allows us to store so much stuff that otherwise would have to be inside the van. So it creates a lot more space, and we've got things like an axe, a spade, we've got a nice big storage box, we've got a massive 335 watt solar panel up there. We've got our 4G booster so we can get internet wherever we go, and also we can carry 20 litres of fuel on the roof.
Now I'm going to make Theo stay back as we're filming this because the oven is the only thing that hasn't. No. People will be horrified. It's the only thing that hasn't had a deep clean basically, and it gets used every single day. This is probably I personally think the most important thing in our van conversion, and if you're doing a van conversion and you're kind of stuck between should I get an oven or not, just ask yourself, do you use an oven every day at home? If the answer is yes, get one, because I use this every day. This is a home, so why would I not have an oven? It's a game changer. I love it. I know I sound like a salesperson right now, but that's because I am. I'm trying to convince you to get an oven in your van. Also, I would say, we got this one that has a grill. Now, we don't actually use the grill because we used to have things like cheese on toast and stuff, but since I became celiac and don't really buy the bread that's suitable for gluten-free stuff, the grill just kind of doesn't get used, so I store the Ridge Monkey in there and that's it. So you can get one without the grill, which I would recommend, but this is honestly the best piece of the whole van and I could not live without it.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that video and seeing an updated, almost like a tour of the van.
Yeah, it was lovely, and I'm having to move my arm because I'm getting a weird cramp in my shoulder, but it's been great to be going through the van again and really makes me want to just get out on the road, but who knows when that's going to be. Hopefully soon. It's been so inspiring seeing everyone else doing renovations and upgrading their vans and even just converting their vans if you can get the materials, and it's going to be so nice when this lockdown is all over, we can all travel again. There's better times to come. Fingers are firmly crossed. We're keeping our eye on the news and all those kind of developments every single day, just like everyone else is really, so wait and see, wait and see. Thanks again for joining us. We have had some developments in our plans, so be excited because we are, and we'll see you on the next video. We can't talk, I think it's the scent, it's got to us finally.